This is Lo-Fi Thrasher, Lenny Blade here. This is the Retro Hunter Thailand show, though technically what I picked up is not retro in that it was produced a long time ago. It's a new release, but it's a re-release of a couple of albums by one of the, I think, not only mine, but a lot of others' favorite German thrash metal band, Kreator. So this is the brand new, for me at least, it was released a couple of weeks ago I think, but it's the brand new Noise Years box set with 6 vinyls, DVD, book, MP3, a lot of cool stuff. So we'll see a video from when I unboxed this bad boy, and I have actually listened through all the records already, and I have compared them to the old vinyl releases, which I also own, and so I do have a little bit to say about the remastering, as it were. But enough for me, let's take a look. Alright, we are down at the table again, and we are just about to open up the actual box here. So this is, as you can see, it looks absolutely amazing, and I know that's not the main thing for many people, but it's important to me that it looks the part as well, to get that full immersion when you're listening. And I'm telling you, it looks absolutely awesome. As an old school Kreator fan, I'm telling you, man, it's like Christmas. It's really cool, and as you can see, the cardboard has been shaped as a guillotine with blood stains and everything, so that's awesome, obviously. Let's get to the meat of the box, which is all the music you get, and you get all the Noise Years, so 6 Kreator records. And just as a disclaimer, these are not the expanded remastered editions that came out a couple of years ago. You don't get the expanded stuff here, so you don't get the live and the demo stuff, but you do get the remastered versions of the albums. And I've listened to all of the remastered stuff already, and I've compared it to my old vinyls that I also own. So, and I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed with the remastering. I don't have the old or the expanded remastered editions that were released a couple of years ago. I don't have those, so I can't compare to those, but I do believe that these are the same mixes, the ones that come in this box. So, but if I compare to the originals that I have, it's not that different, especially Terrible Certainty. That could have been so much better. They could have cleaned up the solos, for example, because as it is, it's every solo starts and ends with feedback, for example, and they could have boosted the bass a little bit, and that's definitely a record that could have benefited from a real remastering, but I don't think they did, because it sounds the same to me. And for example, in Come of Souls, they could have done something. There are a couple of sound effects. You have the thunder as in the beginning of, or not in the beginning, in the end of As the World Burns Red, right? Whatever it's called, that first song about the end of the world and the apocalypse and all that good stuff. Renewal was the one that I heard the most difference in. Like, you could feel the bass drum a little bit more in the faster songs, like the double bass part of what's that one? Reflection, and the faster songs like Brain Seed. It's easier to follow the bass drum, and it has more oomph to it. Or it may just be my imagination, but that's what I think, anyways. And yeah, Extreme Aggression sounds exactly the same. I felt. So I don't know. I just feel that they could have done so much more when they remastered. Not just. It feels like what they've done is they've taken the old CDs that were remastered, and then they've sort of, I don't know what they've done. But to be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and try to sound like some sort of professor in audio technology, because I'm not. As you can see, there are some different colored vinyls. Not very exciting. I actually prefer plain black vinyl, but that's just me. And Come of Souls, as you can see here, this was a bad decision. Red text on black paper is never a good mix. I prefer my old vinyl where it's white on black, white text on black background, much easier to read. Another thing is, I really thought that it could have included all the lyrics for all the songs, including the ones that original didn't come with lyric sheets, like the first two albums. Endless Pain and Pleasure to Kill. That would have been a nice bonus to get all the lyrics added into there. But, it is what it is, and it's really cool. And I am really happy with it. I just want to say that. So let's take a look at the other stuff here. The book I found, it's called Bringer of Torture, the book. But it's basically, it goes through the whole story. It has some really cool photos. And, you get to know where they got the name Kreator from. And a lot of other cool stuff. You also find out that Mille can't remember why they dropped the S in Extreme Aggressions for the album title. And some really cool old school photos, some snippets of lyrics, but no complete lyrics. There's a lot of other stuff as well. There's a DVD in here I have, which has. I like the production of it. It feels like an old school videotape. Like someone had recorded Kreator stuff off of TV on a VHS cassette. Unfortunately, that's also the quality of the recording, but it's really cool stuff nevertheless. And then there are a couple of audio concerts as well, which are really cool. There's one from Sweden, which is pretty cool. And as you can see here, it also comes with a remake of the original demo tape, the End of the World demo. So that's also a welcome addition. And we will take a closer look at the figurine, which is actually the USB that includes all of the expanded editions. So anyways,